What's up folks, my name is Felix, welcome back to a new video, and today we are going to talk about Berachain because they just announced that their testnet is now live. And if you followed my previous videos where I talked about the Celestia and the Cosmos ecosystem and which projects I'm most bullish on, Berachain is one of them. And they will have 95% certainty an airdrop for all tier as well as atom stakers. And maybe if we interact now on the testnet, we will even get a higher share. And that's what we want to do right now. I want to give you an overview how everything works here, because there are a few applications which you can now start with. You, of course, also have to claim testnet tokens from the faucet. And we want to take a look at the funding and what might be additional tasks. We want to start with the funding round because that's interesting. Berachain totally raised 42 million US dollars, has a total valuation of 420 million US dollars. This was just in April last year, and the leading investor is Polychain Capital, a tier 1 venture capital company. So every time we see such huge raises and big investors, there's a high likelihood that there will be big marketing and the project will spread. If we jump onto their Twitter page, we can now see again that their so-called RTO testnet is now live. They just posted this 1 hour ago. That's why I wanted to show you this immediately, that you can start farming for the airdrop. And what exactly is Berachain? They are explaining it in their description here. It is a layer 1 blockchain which uses the Cosmos SDK, but you can use it, for example, also with your MetaMask or EVM compatible wallet because it is an EVM equivalent layer 1 blockchain. They also, for example, just launched a fresh Galaxy campaign, which will run for around 2.5 weeks, at least the quests which are currently online. So what you can do here are, for example, visiting their faucet to get some testnet tokens, following the most important Twitter pages, and, for example, do some additional tasks, so a quiz here, and of course, again, get some tokens to interact on the testnet. I can definitely recommend you to do those Galaxy tasks because we saw in past projects, especially Manta, how important they get because those tasks can only be done by real users. This is some kind of bot protection, and the NFTs and oats you can farm over here might have a value for the later airdrop. If you have some more capital you want to spend, you can of course also purchase one of the so-called Bong Bears. This is an NFT collection which was created already in August 2021 and is directly related to Berachain. The floor price is currently sitting, as you can see, at 370 Ethereum. So quite expensive. There are just 100 of them, but this is probably the most secure way to receive an airdrop. And if Berachain goes viral, those can also increase in value as they are just 100. But of course, this is only for big whales. That's why we now want to talk about the different Deps, how you can interact on the testnet here, and at first, of course, how you can get some tokens. What you should know here, Berachain has a 3-token system. So they don't have just one token. No, they have 3 tokens. They have a stablecoin, they have a gas token, and they have a governance token. The governance token is called Berachain Governance Token, and in short, it's called BGT. Then they have the stablecoin, which is called Honey, and they have the gas token, which is called Bera. In this case, we want to use the faucet to at first get some Bera token. Therefore, you can, for example, navigate to the bottom of their homepage and just click on Deps and click on faucet here, which will lead you over to this page. There, you just paste in your MetaMask address or your EVM address, and then you click on drip tokens, and you should get some tokens. As this just went live, there is of course high demand on this faucet. So it might be the case that you don't get tokens and you have to be very patient, just that you know they are working on it and try to keep up with the demand. But as it is when a project launches, there is a high demand on such pages, especially here on the faucet for some tokens. And if we scroll a little bit down, you can see all the dApps that are currently live on the testnet. So there is the Berachain Stacks, there is a lending and borrowing platform, there's a trading platform, and we also, for example, have the hub for the BGT, the governance token, and we have also the block explorer, which we want to take a look at first. This is basically the Ether scan or BSC scan of the testnet from Berachain called Berachain Testnet Explorer. What you want to do on all those dApps is just leaving your footprint. So for example, if we navigate over to the DEX, You just want to connect your wallet, do some swaps over here, provide some liquidity in the pools, and do this maybe on a weekly basis just to collect some transactions. Then we of course also have the trading platform here. What you want to do here is you just come over to start trading and do some trades on here. As this is all free, you can just spend your tokens here and don't have to worry about any capital and find out how these platforms work. Then we also have the lending and borrowing platform. There you of course also want to connect your wallet and provide some capital here, in this case in the Honey token, the stable coin, and borrow some funds against it. And the last one which I wanted to show you is the BGT station. Here you can stake your BGT testnet token in the validators and try this out as well. And that's basically already it. So just claim your tokens, interact with the Deps, do the Galaxy tasks, and if you want to spend a lot of capital, you can of course also buy one of the bong bears. And if you want to qualify the other way for the airdrop, I can recommend you to stake some Atom or Tier tokens to get a piece of the Berachain airdrop, which is more or less already confirmed. If you have questions, feel free to drop them below this video. You can also jump in our community Telegram group to ask questions. And if you like today's overview, hit the like button. And if you don't want to miss future content, which I release almost on a daily basis here on this channel, feel also free to hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video.